Welcome to Z Month, everybody. This is the first of my Dragon Ball Z movie reviews. The first film I'm going to be reviewing is Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone. The plot of the film basically is Garlic Jr. is collecting all the Dragon Balls to wish himself immortal. Of course, one of the Dragon Balls is attached to Gohan's hat, so he's taken hostage. Goku then races to save his son along with Krillin and Piccolo. This movie was originally released in 1989. It was released during the early stage of Dragon Ball Z, because I guess this film, because most of the Dragon Ball Z films aren't canon, but yet Garlic Jr. has his own arc in the Dragon Ball Z series. So it's kind of like this movie is canon, but it's not canon. I'm not quite sure. Maybe someone in the comments, if someone comments on this video, could tell me that, if it's actually canon or not. I guess since it is in the series, this movie is canon, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, it was released in the Dragon Ball Z's early phase. It was after Goku and Raditz had their big fight, and I believe probably after Goku and Vegeta's fight. But it's really in the early stage of Dragon Ball Z. Maybe I'm just thinking maybe actually it's before. Scratch what I said. It's probably before Raditz even shows up on the planet on our Earth. So I guess it's before the actual Dragon Ball Z arc starts. So that's what I'm thinking. So back to the movie here. This really is not that good of a Dragon Ball Z film. It's by far probably one of the weaker ones, or maybe the weakest. I didn't like it that much. I was just It was just That's all I can really say. The things I liked about the movie, Garlic Jr., I thought he was a classic villain. He's like, I want to take over the world, that kind of villain. I liked him for what he was. He was this little guy, and then he hulks out and becomes this huge monster guy, and I thought he was cool. I thought he was a neat character, and I really wish that he had more in this film. I really wish they had built up his character more. I liked the fight between Goku and Garlic Jr.'s henchmen. I thought that was cool. It was classic Dragon Ball Z fighting, and it was back when punches actually did damage to people, because it seems now with Dragon Ball Super, just big attacks like Kamehameha and Gallic Gun and Final Flash, those are all the things that do damage now. It seems that punches sometimes don't even make damage these days. But back in the early stages of Dragon Ball Z, it seemed like punches, kicks, all that still did major damage to they did major damage in fights. Another thing I liked in here is that it still hinted at Gohan's hidden potential. That was always hinted at in the early episodes of Dragon Ball Z. And, spoiler alert, at the end of the film, Gohan actually defeats Garlic Jr. And, he completely forgets about it. But I love that it shows Gohan's hidden potential again. It hinted at the future Super Saiyan 2, so that's pretty cool. Dislike, that's only my likes on the list. Those are my only likes for this movie. I was just not a big fan of this movie. The short fight between Garlic Jr. and Goku and Piccolo, I wanted more of a fight. I thought there's just not a lot of fighting going on here. It was just extremely short, and I just would have liked to have seen more. It just it looked cool from the beginning, and then they just cut it off. Like, I was just like, okay, whatever. Gohan has this weird drunk dinosaur dream in the movie because he gets drunk from an apple. Apparently, these magical apples that make monsters drunk. Even the monster's like, kids aren't supposed to have those, and Gohan like takes a bite out of it, and then he just starts dreaming about dinosaurs and a whole bunch of other weird stuff. It just felt like just out of place. I mean, I know Dragon Ball Z can be, I know Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball can be pretty weird sometimes, but it just felt so out of place in the movie, and yeah, it was weird. It was a weird scene. Another thing that I already said is that Garlic Jr. I think needed more character development in this film, because I feel like we just didn't get enough information about his character. I mean, we got information about his father, but I feel like I just wanted to know more, just more about him. Like, we found out more about his father than about Garlic Jr. himself. I mean, he wanted to avenge his father. Like, that's just about all that we got. We didn't get much character development with Garlic Jr. This film is just a weak film in general. It's just not that good. Compared to like other Dragon Ball Z films I've seen, this film is just... I just didn't like it, guys. I did not like it. I mean, the best score I can give this film, this is being kind, is a 2 out of 5. And that's being nice. 2 out of 5. I'm being nice right there. It's just not that good. I mean, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, I'd recommend watching it, but when you look at it as a film, it's just pretty weak. It's just not that good. So yeah, 2 out of 5 for Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone. Make sure to look out for my next review, which will be Dragon Ball Z The World's Strongest, and hopefully that one is better than this one. So, catch you later, guys, and Kamehameha!